After the Outbreak, reopening Rochester.
The decision of when to reopen our local economy isn't one to take lightly. We've been breaking down the issues that factor into making that call all week in our series After the Outbreak, Reopening Rochester. Tonight, KIMT News 3's Jessica Bringy has our fifth and final installment as we consider the moral stakes of reopening.
Taking a look around, it's tough to see Rochester's economy suffer, just as it's difficult to imagine those suffering the loss of loved ones to the coronavirus. It's the topic of lives versus livelihoods, and it's at the center of the debate as state officials consider when to reopen the economy. But is it that simple? Tonight, I'm learning there may not be a true choice between the health of Rochester's economy and the health of the community. It's what we're all wondering. When will the economy reopen?
There's no easy choices and there's no obvious right answer.
At the heart of the debate is the possibility of reopening too soon and putting lives at risk.
If you're putting people other than yourself at risk, there's a real question about, whether you have the right to do that or whether it would be like a morally responsible thing to do if it meant that someone else might die.
However, not opening soon enough could mean irreparable damage to Rochester's economy.
It's absolutely the case that, unemployment has skyrocketed and, a lot of people are facing some really tough times and some really difficult financial decisions.
University of Rochester, Minnesota philosophy lecturer Jake Wright says that concept is referred to as a false choice. Instead, he believes a healthy community is needed as much as a healthy economy.
There are other steps that we could take that would allow us to maintain the economy while also saving lives.
That takes us to what we've been learning over this 5-week series, the plan to open the economy slowly, as suggested by Mayor Kim Norton.
We'll probably start with a trickle.
The city's goal is to slow the spread of COVID-19 while working out the best health practices for Rochester businesses.
Stores that are able to just have a few people in at a time and keep that distancing. That stores might limit the number of people that would come in.
Until doors are open again, the president of Rochester's Chamber of Commerce tells KIMT News 3 we can continue to find ways to fund small businesses during this crisis phase.
Really communicating to our members the opportunities that the city is putting together to support local business and residents.
While the city works to support businesses, Rochester's own Mayo Clinic and other health officials work to expand testing so our community can get back to work.
So there are many ways of not being dependent and left, behind, that we can rely on our own resilience in the state of Minnesota.
In the end, Wright says we can all work together, from businesses to health officials, city leaders, and the community, to create a roadmap leading to our new normal.
Rochester is a really unique city because so much of our economy is based on Mayo Clinic and the healthcare industry anyway. So I think the fact that Mayo is taking the lead on developing tests and processing the tests from all around the state is going to have a positive effect on our economy regardless. But what I hope this looks like ultimately is something where we're able to be together in a socially responsible way.
Well, we're already seeing some restrictions loosen as we near the end of Minnesota's stay-at-home order. We still have a long ways to go before we return to normal. In the meantime, you can count on KIMT News 3 to continue asking the questions and digging deeper into the issues that matter to us all. In Rochester, Jessica Bringy, KIMT News 3.
All 5 of our installments of After the Outbreak, Reopening Rochester, and everything you need to know about how the coronavirus pandemic is impacting us can be found on our website, KIMT.com.
We track storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
And I'm joined now by KIMT Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Chris Nelson, and we